Hello everyone, welcome to CSS World. In this lecture we will study types of diplomacy. So here we go. First type of diplomacy is conference diplomacy. Various conferences held at international level, countries' representatives participate in these conferences. Diplomats are rarely dominant in conferences where the primary role is played by politicians. Heads of state, foreign ministers meet bilaterally or multilaterally. This is where personal relations between heads of state matters. It can accelerate processes. The representatives of the countries play their diplomatic cards in such conferences. Here we have examples of conferences of SAARC, NATO, Warsaw, GCC, ASEAN, G7, G8, etc. Now, what is the criticism on this type of diplomacy? First one is that it is conducted under the blaze of publicity. Members tend to take rigid positions that reduces the success of negotiations. Secondly, it is not suitable for fundamental issues because no man-to-man negotiations held in such conferences. Thirdly, it lacks precision because political statements are not competent for negotiations. Now, second type of diplomacy is summit diplomacy or one-to-one diplomacy. Summit diplomacy is that type of diplomacy in which the representatives have a one-to-one meeting. Political leaders love to meet face-to-face to conduct foreign policy by themselves. In 1950, Churchill was the first person to describe a meeting of leaders of countries as a summit. Technological advancement fastened the pace of diplomacy, and after 1930, heads of the states started to telephone to other heads of the states. This type of diplomacy is effective when both parties want an agreement in their own favor. Such meetings of minds at the highest levels are preferred medium because foreign policy could not be left on foreign ministers only. Summit diplomacy gained popularity in West after 1945. In contemporary era, summit diplomacy has become an addictive drug for many political settlements. Next type of diplomacy is shuttle diplomacy. This type of diplomacy is all about the involvement of third party in serving as an intermediate between or among parties in a dispute. We have good example as Pakistan between China and USA, and again Pakistan between Iran and Saudis. Now we will see some other modes of diplomacy. First one is multilateral diplomacy, which is defined as the practice of involving more than two nations or parties in achieving diplomatic solutions to supranational problems. We can understand this mode of diplomacy by studying the role of P5+1 in achieving diplomatic solutions to supranational problems. Second one is coercive diplomacy, which is an attempt to get a target, a state, a group within a state, or a non-state actor to change its objectionable behavior through either the threat to use force or the actual use of limited force. Third one is propaganda. Modern means of technology has changed the medium of war and even diplomacy. Propaganda tactics are being used now to get diplomatic targets. Fourth one is open TV addresses at an important point. These addresses made by the leaders convey their points to other states. Fifth one is sports diplomacy. Sports diplomacy describes the use of sports as a means to influence diplomatic, social, and political relations. Sports diplomacy may transcend cultural differences and bring people together. Now, Morgenthau's rational diplomacy. Hence, G. Morgenthau also gave a concept of diplomacy. According to him, diplomacy must not be based on ideology. Instead, objective of diplomacy must be defined in terms of national interest and must be supported with adequate power. He was of the view of realistic approach in diplomacy. Now we will study track 1, track 2, track 3 and track 4 diplomacy given by US diplomat John W. MacDonald. He gave the name track 1 diplomacy to diplomacy, which is government to government. He considered it as not risk taking. Next one is track 2 diplomacy. According to him, people to people and non-government to non-government diplomacy is called track 2 diplomacy. Third one is track 3 diplomacy, which is done by the business communities of the countries involved with each other, and matter of give and take takes place. In this way, the business between the countries influence the relations between them. Fourth one is track 4 diplomacy. This diplomacy is all about the diplomatic efforts of the countries made through the cultural exchange and learning from abroad, practicing at home, and all other such programs. Such programs bring countries closer to each other, and in this way the countries get the chance to practice their diplomacy. This was all from today's lecture. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more videos. Goodbye.